service line in a long time as a hit comes, and it should stay in bounds, and it does.
The serve, dug out by Bishop. This to the middle, and slamming one home.
Serves over, dug out by Brodzinski. Jones now an attack by Dylan Miller, killed good.
And free ball to the crossover. Eilertson will get the pass for Holly, set up left side. Rusted down with a kill.
Set it up, Bostena left side. Big kill blocked at the net. Kept alive by the Greyhounds.
So Jones setting across court. Here's Sip with a right-handed kill. The attempt is in.
And a serve goes to Kiera Johnson. A libero, but mishandles it. It's an ace.
Jensen Richmond to Crockett. Crockett able to get it over. This one comes to the middle again. Culp gets the kill.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
And welcome to West Fargo High School, another edition of volleyball, the EDC Volleyball Tournament here on this Saturday afternoon. A losers out game featuring the Shanley Deacons against the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. I'm Joel Morgan. Thanks for joining me here on our pregame show. Game 2 of 4. Chase Miller on the call for Game 1 in the losers out match, and the Davies Eagles ended the season of the West Fargo Horace Hawks, winning 25-19, 25-12, 26-24. So West Fargo Horace in their first season of volleyball competition makes it all the way to a losers out match here in this EDC volleyball tournament. They return a strong team next year, so keep your eyes out for the Horace Hawks. But we do know our first state qualifying game participant is already set. Davies will play in the first game tomorrow morning. Well, they will play the loser of Fargo South and West Fargo, which is the next match coming up in the championship semifinal round. But this matchup featuring the Shanley Deacons, who had a straight set loss Tuesday night at Fargo South, will face off against Red River, who lost in 4 sets to West Fargo High also on Tuesday night. Let us take a break here in our pregame show. I'll get you more information on both of these teams coming up. We'll get you set up for first serve as well. This is coverage of the EDC Volleyball Tournament on YourLiveEvent.com.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com EDC, I keep saying region, EDC East Region Volleyball Tournament coverage here for you on this Saturday afternoon, a losers out game featuring Grand Forks Red River and Shanley. Red River on the season, 16-17 overall. They are 11-11 in EDC play, and they played strong towards the end of the month of October. They lost to Fargo North in 4 sets and then would go on to beat Central, Horace, Valley City, and Shanley in straight sets to split the season series. They played at Shanley back on August 30th. They lost that one in 4 sets. They would then go on to lose against West Fargo to wrap up the regular season in a 2-point match. They would go on to beat Central on a qualifier, and then lost to West Fargo again in 4 sets on Tuesday night to put them in this losers out match of the EDC Volleyball Tournament. The Shanley Deacons, they are 11-11 in EDC play this season, 15-17, very two similar records on this team. Regular season didn't end the way the Deacons would have liked to. They had lost 4 straight matches to West Fargo, Davies South, and this Red River Rough Riders team. They would then go on to beat Wahpeton in 3 sets in the in the region qualifying game on Saturday, and would lose in the quarterfinals Tuesday against Fargo South, a game we had on yourliveevent.com. 16-25, 19-25, 12-25, and with the exception of that 12-25 loss in set 3, they really played well in stretches against a tough South team, which is right now the number 2 seed in the EDC, and they are playing in what is essentially a state qualifying game. Anytime you get to the championship semifinals in the EDC, you essentially are playing yourself into a state qualifier. So they played tough in 2 sets against South, and now both of these teams will play here with their season on the line. This is the EDC Volleyball Tournament on yourliveevent.com. More of the pregame show coming your way next.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
The Fargo South Bruin Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Fargo South activities. They're grateful for the current corporate sponsors, Gate City Bank, Craftwell, Midco, and First International Bank, for their continued support. The mission of the Bruin Booster Club is to support students' ability to participate in all kinds of South High activities, while promoting school spirit, encouraging parent and community support for the Bruins. There's still time to become a member. Check them out on Facebook or search the Fargo South homepage for more information.
Mindak Market is located in the J.C. Penney Wing in the West Acres Mall in Fargo with over 4,000 square feet of localness. Greg, Susan, Katie, Sarah, Melody, and staff are proud to promote the local products from North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota. Check out Mindak Market this holiday season to find the perfect stocking stuffers and samples of ready-to-go collections to ship. Stop by the store or check out their website at mindakmarket.com. That's mindakmarket.com to shop and order online.
Back on yourliveevent.com. EDC Volleyball Tournament losers out game getting underway. Red River against Shanley. Winning team will play in a state qualifier tomorrow. Losing team will call it a 2022 season. Here's how the rest of the tournament will look today. Our first championship semifinal begins at 4 o'clock. Fargo South against West Fargo. And then at 6 o'clock, it will be Cheyenne against Fargo North. Again, if you're on that side of the bracket, you win your next match, you're guaranteed a spot on to state. At that point, you're fighting to be the top team out of the East, which obviously is what you want to do. You want that 1-4 matchup, but I think you lose a little bit of that load off your shoulder a little bit, is you know that you've already met your goal of going on to the state tournament. Again, it's just a matter now of you trying to find your spot and get a better seed going on to state. We're going to take another break here in our pregame show. We'll be back with more on yourliveevent.com.
I'm Carrie Hepper. Rodeo takes confidence. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Trace Tisberg. I'm confident on the stage, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's JERRID.
And they're going to the announcements of the starting lineups here between Shanley and River. It is a losers out matchup here in this EDC Volleyball tournament. Winning team will play tomorrow at 1 o'clock against the loser of Cheyenne and Fargo North. We'll take one last break. We'll come back with First Serve when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Fargo South Bruin Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Fargo South activities. They're grateful for the current corporate sponsors, Gate City Bank, Craftwell, Midco, and First International Bank, for their continued support. The mission of the Bruin Booster Club is to support students' ability to participate in all kinds of South High activities, while promoting school spirit, encouraging parent and community support for the Bruins. There's still time to become a member. Check them out on Facebook or search the Fargo South homepage for more information.
Mindak Market is located in the J.C. Penney wing in the West Acres Mall in Fargo with over 4,000 square feet of localness. Greg, Susan, Katie, Sarah, Melody, and staff are proud to promote the local products from North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota. Check out Mindak Market this holiday season to find the perfect stocking stuffers and samples of ready-to-go collections to ship. Stop by the store or check out their website at mindakmarket.com. That's mindakmarket.com to shop and order online.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
And just getting through the introductions of our starting lineups here between the Rough Riders and the Shanley Deacons. Losers out game here in the EDC Volleyball Tournament. A chance to punch your ticket onto a state qualifier tomorrow. We'll have coverage of all three matches tomorrow beginning at 11 a.m. It'll be 11, 1 o'clock, and 3 o'clock. We will have all of those here on yourliveevents.com. So the teams will shake hands one last time before we get going. These two teams had split. It was once back in August 30th at Shanley. It was a win for the Deacons in 4 sets. Second meeting in Grand Forks was a straight set win for the Rough Riders. So you look at, obviously anything can happen between these two teams. Both of them 11-11 in the EDC, both very similar schedules. But I think if you're going to have to pick a meeting to which will provide you the most insight to how today potentially is going to go, you're going to go with the later one because both teams have gone through a lot of development since August 30th. So, but again, I think anything can happen. It should be an evenly matched match, a volleyball match here between these two opponents. On our right will be the Rough Riders. On our left will be the Shanley Deacons. Identical color schemes for their schools. It'll be Shanley. Or rather, it will be the Rough Riders wearing white, red, and black for the Shanley Deacons. Hope Gaddy, the libero, will come in for the Rough Riders, so I haven't seen who's going to serve first. Henner Cutterbaugh will come in for the Shanley Deacons, and it will be Ella Stimson, the top of Shanley's service rotation, coming up here to serve, and we are set to go. Set number 1 of this Losers Out match on yourliveevents.com. Serve from Stimson. This one dug out in the back row. Bump set comes onto the near side. It's O'Halloran who will get it over. Dug out by Stimson. Bump by Cutterbaugh and across for Reinschler. Set to the right side. Schindler gets it through. And it's Grace Schindler the kill, and the Rough Riders score first. They'll take a 1-0 lead here in set 1. Taylor Hyde will come in and will serve for Red River. And Rough Riders a straight set sweep. Last meeting between these two teams in Grand Forks. Set comes up. Holstein will get the kill. Or rather, Holstein will get the kill. And we're tied at 1 apiece. Clara Robin, the sophomore, will check in for Shanley. Early going, first 2 points, first 2 rallies. Not a lot happening between these two teams. No one has really settled in quite yet, as it's Scatty, the libero, to get the dig. Set to the near side. This one is put across by Barker. Teed up to the near side. Through on a hit for Roach, but picked up by the Rough Riders, and then a violation call. Double hit against the Rough Riders, and Shanley will take the 2-1 advantage. It's a younger, in a lot of ways, a very young Shanley team. Just 1 senior, 2 seniors in this lineup. As the hit goes long for the Rough Riders, that'll be a hitting error. I believe O'Halloran will be called for the hitting error, and it's 3-1 Deacons. Coach Bachmeyer saying that the lineups have just really been changing so much this season, not necessarily on a bad reason why, as a serve will be received in the back row by Gaddy. Bump set to the left side, cleared for O'Halloran. It's not necessarily on a negative reason. It's just the fact that first-year coach, some new players in positions, wasn't sure where everyone would stand, as a hitting error for the Deacons makes it now 3-2. And it's the senior Cassidy O'Halloran to serve for Red River. Red River was the host school last year for the EDC Volleyball Tournament. Ball picked up at the circle, set to the left side, hammered through for Caitlin Oman. Oman finished with 8 kills on Tuesday night against Fargo South in that quarterfinal matchup.
27, Carly Holstein now serving.
Carly Holstein will serve. Her team up 4-2. This one received by Gaddy. Bump set, goes to the far side of the court and just put across on a hit for Barker. Deacons will set left side, and into a block is Omen. 4-3, point inside out will go to the Rough Riders. In will be Hannah Linsinger. She will come into the front row for the Rough Riders. Hope Gaddy, the libero, will come back to serve. Her team down 4-3. Played by Robin, onto the near side. Hit comes through. Good defense by the Rough Riders, and it's cleared across on the hit for Tybert, and becomes a point. Lauren Tybert was just trying to keep things moving, and we got our first tie of the match. Make that our second tie of the match. It is 4-4. Next serve for Gaddy. Dug out by Robin. Set at the circle. Teed up into a block. And it will be a point for Lauren Tybert. Back-to-back points for Tybert, and the Rough Riders get the lead here in set one, 5-4. 11-11 EDC records identical for both teams. Serve received by Omen. Set to the near side. Through on a hit that's received by Hyde and cleared across by Tybert. Cutterball will start it in the back row for the Deacons. Hit near side, goes long for Roach. Untouched. That means it's a point for the Rough Riders, 6-5, their lead. Make that 6-4, their lead. Bump set to Omen. Omen doesn't clear the net, and she'll be called for the double hit. Make that 4 hits. And 7-4, Rough Riders. A good run here with Tybert at the line. Make that with Gaddy at the line. As I say that, broadcaster's jinx, that will go long. 7-5 the score. Bryn McNeely will rotate in for Shanley. Mesaku Hakim will also come into the front row. McNeely will be the one to serve. Junior serve on the way. Dug out by Litzinger. Set to the right side. Barker will get it across. Tipped by Robin. Cleared by Shanley. Deacons trail 7-5. Losers outmatch here of the EDC Volleyball Tournament. Dug by Cutterba. Set to the left side. Omen hits it, but it's on the wrong side of the line for the Deacons. 8-5. Rough Riders lead. Amber Johnson, back row for Red River. Grace Schindler, front row for the Rough Riders. Dug by Omen. Teed up, cleared on a hit for Schwarma, and Schwarma with the unforced hitting error. Point for the Rough Riders, 9-5. The set was just behind her, and no one else was around her. She knew she was the only one who was going to get any sort of hit for Shanley. Robin will receive the serve. Set to Hakim, and Hakim, they're going to say it's in. Point for the Deacons, 9-6. Caitlin Omen will serve for the Shanley Deacons. Goes across. Dug out by Gaddy. Work to the left side. Nice dig on Omen on the serve receive. Set to Hakim, and this one off the hand of Gaddy, the libero. Mesaku Hakim will get the kill. That is 9-7. Serve from Omen. Dug by Gaddy at the circle. Set to the near side, and this one is over. Nice dig for McNeely. She had some ground to cover, and then it's finessed through by Paige Reinschler. 9-8, Shanley on a run here. A point away from our third tie here of set one. Serve from Omen, and service error. 10-8, Rough Riders remain in front.
Now serving is number 5, Hannah Litzinger.
Hannah Litzinger will serve for the Rough Riders. Set to the near side and off a block. Cassidy O'Halloran will get the block, and it's 11-8. kind of slow motion. I think everyone kind of froze, wasn't sure the ball had come over or not. Linsinger's serve, started in the back row, comes over to Reinschler. She'll hit this one. Dug by Linsinger, set to the near side. O'Halloran will hit it long, 11-9. Deacons will get the point in the side out. Hannah Cutterbaugh. Cutterbaugh will serve. And Cutterbaugh's hit will just graze the net. Set to the right side. This one comes over, and a finesse kill for Grace Schindler. That will make it 12-9, and the Rough Riders nearing that halfway point of what is needed to take this first set. And Lauren Tybert, the senior, will serve. A lot of seniors and juniors in this lineup for the Rough Riders. Hakeem will get this one across. Started by Tybert, set to the near side. O'Halloran off her block. This one is dug out, sent by O'Halloran, hit by Cutterbaugh. Bump set to the near side. Hakeem will get this one across. 12-9 our score here in set one in favor of the Rough Riders, and cleared by O'Halloran. Cutterbaugh to the near side off a block from O'Halloran. 13-9 Rough Riders. They are halfway home to take set one, but right on their heels is Shanley. They need a point and a side out here as Tybert serve. Started by Omen, set to the left side. Through on a hit for Reinschler, and the defense came off some hands but couldn't extend it. Nice pancake dig by Liesinger, but ultimately becomes a point for the Deacons. 13-10 the score. Ella Stimson, who is, I believe, the top for the service rotation for Shanley, will serve. Did not see who they brought in the front row, but Stimson will do the serving for the Deacons. Hit by Linsinger. Set through, goes long on a hit for Johnson. No one touched it for Shanley. 13-11 now the score. Set to Johnson. Johnson over, Cutterbaugh the dig. Bump set, comes back to the near side. Reinschler will hit it. Dug by Liesinger. Put to the right side and through on a hit for Schindler. Bump set, left side. Reinschler will hit it. Received by Linsinger. Now to O'Halloran, and O'Halloran hammers it down, and it stays in. O'Halloran will get the kill. Taylor Hyde will come back in to rotate for the Rough Riders. Maggie Barker will come in the front row. Dug by Cutterbaugh, teed up, finesse into a block by Holstein, goes the wrong way, picked up by Omen, cleared across by the Deacons. Rough Riders will set their offense, comes to O'Halloran. O'Halloran gets it over, low dig. Nice attempt by Shanley, they can't get there, as I believe that was Reinschler who got that dig. O'Halloran will get the kill, 15-11 the score. Hyde serve, received by Cutterbaugh. Bump set to the near side, through on a hit. Works his way over to O'Halloran, and another kill for O'Halloran. I believe that is 3 for O'Halloran. And Shanley wants a timeout. 16-11, the Rough Riders lead in the Region 1, the EDC Volleyball Tournament here on YourLiveEvent.com.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, Shanley taking a timeout. They trail 16-11, set one of the losers out match of the EDC Volleyball Tournament. Reeled back in by Roach. The Rough Riders will set their offense to the near side. O'Halloran will get it over, and Shanley will set left side. Big hit comes from Reinschler. The defense responds for the Rough Riders, and they will clear it across. Cutterbug the dig. Bump set to the left side. Reinschler will hit this one. Played by Lissinger to the near side. O'Halloran and Cutterbug the dig. Hit by Omen, cleared across by Roach. It's been a long rally. I think the longest we've seen in set one, and a nice deke in the front row for the Rough Riders. But the Deacons able to respond as this one hit across. Dug out by Gaddy. Now to the right side, off a block. Gaddy responds, bump set near side. Over is Lissinger, and it's played by Omen. Comes to Reinschler, that will come across, dug by Lissinger. This has been a long, long rally, and it ends with a point for the Rough Rider, and it's Cassidy O'Halloran. 17-11, the Rough Riders lead. Received by Omen, set to the left side. Roach off a block, out of play. It was tipped. Now 18-11. Rough Riders are rolling here right now. As a hit goes long, Reinschler with the hitting error. 19-11. Dug by Cutterbaugh at the circle, teed up, threw on a hit and a kill for Holstein. That will end that long run for the Rough Riders, makes it 19-12. Shanley has some ground to make up here in set one. Remember, a win here, you play tomorrow, 1 o'clock, against the loser of West Fargo Cheyenne and Fargo North. Set up front, threw on a hit. Dug by Robin to the near side, off a block, and it will be Haley Johnson who will get the point. 20-12, and the Rough Riders have put the Deacons into pressure time. It is Cassidy O'Halloran to serve. Played by Cutterbaugh, overpassed by Cutterbaugh, results in a point for the Rough Riders. Hannah Linsinger the kill. 21-12, and Shanley wants to take a timeout. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
Back here at West Fargo High School, and Shanley taking a timeout, down 20-12 in the first set of this losers out match here on YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for being with us. So far today, we've had Davies beat West Fargo Horace in 3 sets. Davies will be in the losers out match tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. They'll play the loser of South and West Fargo. As we're ready to serve out this timeout, it'll be Cassie O'Halloran. My hats off, though, to the Horace Hawks, first year of varsity action, and they qualify for the EDC tournament. No easy task. As a set left side, off a block, dug out by Stimson. Back to the near side, hit goes long, and a nice job holding up Hope Gaddy, the libero, as it's now 22-12. Serve from O'Halloran, took some off of it. A big dig comes from Robin. Finesse through on the near side. Dug by O'Halloran. Set comes over to Barker. Long and untouched. Point for the Deacons. It is 22-13. Shanley fell behind. I believe it was about 9-4. And they started chipping away at that deficit, but haven't been able to find that momentum since then. Holstein serving for the Deacons. Set up front, threw on a hit and a kill for Haley Johnson. 23-13. Our score in set one. And Cutterba, serve receive, comes over for Gaddy, the libero. Confused my liberos there on that serve as Cutterba will hold up. It goes long. 23-14, point for the Deacons. Meziku Hakim will come in for the Deacons. Bryn McNeely also checking in for Shanley. Received by O'Halloran. Set to the left side and finessed over. Good defense played by Robin, and Cutterba extends the rally but mistimed on the hit back from Caitlin Oman. And it is 24-14. Rough Riders lead by 10, and they are now a point away from taking this opening set. Amber Johnson will serve for the Rough Riders. Grace Schindler will take her spot in the front row for Red River. Received by Oman, played in the front row, threw on a hit, and it will go to the wall. Swarma the kill, 24-14. Make that 24-15, excuse me, 24-15. Kaylin Oman serving set point. Shanley looking for a long rally. Set to the right side, through a block, and that will be set point for Hannah Linsinger. The Rough Riders win 25-15, and they now have a 1-0 advantage against the Shanley Deacons in a losers out match of the EDC Volleyball Tournament. We'll take a break. Set 2 coming your way next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
The Fargo South Bruin Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Fargo South activities. They're grateful for the current corporate sponsors, Gate City Bank, Craftwell, Midco, and First International Bank, for their continued support. The mission of the Bruin Booster Club is to support students' ability to participate in all kinds of South High activities, while promoting school spirit, encouraging parent and community support for the Bruins. There's still time to become a member. Check them out on Facebook or search the Fargo South homepage for more information.
Mindak Market is located in the J.C. Penney wing in the West Acres Mall in Fargo with over 4,000 square feet of localness. Greg, Susan, Katie, Sarah, Melody, and staff are proud to promote the local products from North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota. Check out Mindak Market this holiday season to find the perfect stocking stuffers and samples of ready-to-go collections to ship. Stop by the store or check out their website at mindakmarket.com. That's mindakmarket.com to shop and order online.
I'm Carrie Hepper. Rodeo takes confidence. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Back on YourLiveEvent.com, losers out match of the EDC Volleyball Tournament. Grand Forks Red River wins the first set 25-15. Again, their last meeting against the Deacons at home was a straight set victory, so after splitting the regular season series, they have some momentum, at least in terms of the last two meetings between these teams. I believe, it will be the Rough Riders who are going to serve first here in set 2. Coming up is our championship semifinal round. That will begin about 25 minutes or so, about a 4 o'clock start time after this one wraps up, and it will feature South against West Fargo. Winners of our next round, they go on to the EDC Championship. Yes, of course, Championship semifinals, but I think more important is those teams are looking at that as their state qualifier. I know we got a chance to talk to Genevieve Gard from Fargo South after their win against Shanley, and they're looking at it as we're one win away from state. So I think that's that first hurdle they're all looking at as Taylor Hurd will serve to get things started. And the Shanley Deacons set their offense to the near side. Clara Robin will get it across. Started by Gaddy, teed up off a block, and it's a point for the Deacons. Shanley scoring first, 1-0 their lead.
Now serving is number 1, Ella Stimson.
And Ella Stimson will serve for Shanley. Bump set to the near side and through on a hit, received by Stimson. Comes over to Robin, and Robin can't clear the net. Rough Riders will get the point. It is 1-1. 11-11 in the EDC was Shanley. 11-11 in the EDC was Grand Forks Red River. Cassidy O'Halloran serves and serves up an ace. 2-1 Rough Riders. Next serve, picked up by Cutterbaugh. Played by Stimson, comes through on a hit for Holstein. Now near side, off a block, and it will be Roach with the kill. Holstein also went on that block, 2-2. We are tied. Just 2 ties in our first set, 1 in that 4. They were early on. Once the Rough Riders took their lead after that 4-all tie, they would not give it up. As Clara Robbins serve, dug out by Gaddy. Bump set to the near side, through on a hit for Linsinger. Now hit from the far corner from Reinschler, and she will get a kill. 3-2 Shanley. Shanley and their win against the Rough Riders, which was back in late August in Fargo, they did play to 4 sets. And hitting into a block is Johnson. Holstein the block, 4-2 Shanley. Bump set near side, hit comes over, played by Reinschler, down, and for the kill, Haley Johnson. It's 4-3. Tybert comes in from Red River. She will take a spot in the front row. Hope Gaddy will serve. Bump sent from Stimson. Comes over. Reinschler's hit. Received by Gaddy. Put up front. Finesse into a block. And sent over by the Rough Riders. And it was Tybert just trying to extend the rally. And what ended up happening is it just came off the net and hung up there. And it threw Shanley off rhythm. So 4-4, that is our score. Gaddy serve off a block, bump set to the near side, over on a hit, received by Gaddy. Set comes over to Linsinger, and that's on the wrong side of the line for the Rough Riders. Tiebreaker goes to Shanley, 5-4 their lead.
Now serving number 27, Carly Holstein.
Kari Holstein will serve. This one worked to the near side. Barker gets it over. Low pass comes from Ella Stimson. No one can get there. Another point for the Rough Riders, 5-5. Different feel to this match so far as it's really just been back and forth. Amber Johnson will come back to serve. Grace Schindler will go into the front row. Serve from Johnson. And this one goes out. It's a service error. Deacons back in front, 6-5. Messaku Hakim will go in the front row. Bryn McNeely back row. She'll serve up for the Shanley Deacons. Set and put through by Linsinger. Cleared across, but goes long for Paige Reinschler. And a point for the Rough Riders, and now we're tied at 6. Grand Forks Red River took the first set 25-15. We're now looking at a 6-6 tie.
Litzinger now serving.
Anna Litzinger serving. Bump by Cutterba. Hakeem will go across. Received by Gaddy. To the right side. Into a block. I believe that's Schwarma. Maggie Schwarma gets the block. Shanley leads 7-6.
Number 10, Paige Rustad enters for Shanley.
Paige Rustad will come in for Shanley to serve. And it's a service error. 7-7. All tied up.
13, Haley Johnson returns for the Rough Riders. Now serving number 15,
Lauren Tybert will serve for the Rough Riders. Dugout on the near side. Set comes over. Hakeem will get it. Dug out in the back row by Johnson and cleared across on a hit for Johnson. And a hitting error for the Deacons makes it 8-7 Rough Riders. Set to the near side. Hit goes long for Maggie Schwarma. And now a 2-point lead for the Rough Riders. 7-9. Shanley led 4-2 at one point. That's the largest lead we have seen, as this has really been a back and forth set too. As the set comes to Hakeem, actually it was right between Hakeem and Schwarma, and neither one knew who was going for it. That is now 3 straight points for the Rough Riders. Serve from Tybert. Dug by Cutterba. Set to the left side and hammered down by Clara Robin. That will end the small run for the Rough Riders and give the Deacons a point and a side out. It is 10-8.
Carly Holstein in for Shanley. Hope Gaddy in for the Rough Riders. Now serving is number 5, Hannah Cutterba.
Hope Gaddy, the libero, will come in for the Rough Riders. Hannah Cutterba will serve for the Deacons. Bump to the center of the court. Haley Johnson will get it across. Started by Cutterba. To the near side, Hakeem will hit it through, and Hakeem will get a kill. 10-9, Deacons within 1. Match 2 of 4 to be played here this afternoon at West Fargo High. Ball to the near side, unable to clear is Cassie O'Halloran. Tied again, this time at 10. 7 ties in set 2. 10 all, so now this is first to 15. Cut this match in half. First to 15 will get the win. Cutterba with the bump. Clear it across on a dump set for Rustad. Set to the near side, over on the hit for O'Halloran, and a violation called on the Deacons. Point for the Rough Riders, 11-10. Tiebreaker goes to Red River. Taylor Hyde will serve as she rotates in for the Rough Riders. I believe Grace Schindler was the one who came in the front row. And the serve to the near sideline. Comes over. Hakeem will get it over. Dug out by Gaddy. Bump set to the near side. Linsinger will get it over. Dug by Robin. Set to the near side. Hakeem hits it through. Dug by Gaddy. Bump set to the near side. O'Halloran will hit it over. Played by Robin. Put over on a fake set by Bryn McNeely. McNeely squared up like she was going to set to the far side of the court. Went right over with it. 11 all here in set 2. 25-15 was the score of the first set in favor of the Rough Riders. And here comes Ella Stimson serving for the Shanley Deacons. Right of the circle, set to the far side. O'Halloran a kill.
Ella Stimson.
Kill for Cassie O'Halloran. And that makes it 12-11.
Stimson now serving.
Serve from O'Halloran, it's a service error. And 12-12, tied yet again. This has been just a back and forth set.
Now serving is number 4, Clara Robin.
And here comes Clara Robin. Received by Gaddy. Set to the right side, put over by Barker, sent right back over, teed up and down for a kill is Johnson.
Haley Johnson. Entering for Red Rivers, number 15.
13-12, Red Rivers lead.
Now serving is number 33, Hope Gaddy.
And serving will be Hope Gaddy. Goes long, back row holds up, and no surprise here, a 13 all tie. 10 ties. Carly Holstein will serve for Shanley. Dug by O'Halloran at the circle, set to the near side. Linsinger over, out of play, untouched. Deacons get the tiebreaker, 14-13. Set right side, off a block. Schwarma will get the block, and it's 15-13, and now a 2-point swing goes in favor of the Deacons. Make that a 3-point swing for the Deacons. They have scored 3 straight. Holstein serve, received by Linsinger, set back to Linsinger, and a kill for Hannah Linsinger.
Linsinger with the kill.
Linsinger the kill, it's 15-14, Shanley by a point. And a cutter ball will come in for Shanley. Amber Johnson will come in for Grand Forks Red River. EDC Volleyball Tournament Losers Out game here on YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for being with us on this Saturday. As ball gets set near side, well-placed kill for Roach. 16-14. The lead for Shanley, and it's Bryn McNeely into the back row, Mesaku Hakim front row. It's been like quick rotations just because of how much we've traded points and had so many side outs here in the second set. And serve will go long.
Now serving number 5, Hannah Linsinger.
16-15, that's the score. And an ace. Hannah Linsinger, the ace. And a 16 all tie. Now we're playing first to 9. And a service error. 17-16, Deacons back in front.
Number 10, Paige Rusted.
Paige Rusted will enter to serve for Shanley. At the circle, Schindler will get it over, and a kill for Schindler, 17-17.
Haley Johnson enters for Red River.
We're pacing extra points right now the way these back and forths have gone, and I don't know how deep we'd go into extra points. No team is really, not that either hasn't played well, as it's a kill for Hakim, as no team has really settled in. We've seen a few short runs here and there, but otherwise it has been back and forth. We have been tied over 10 times here in the second set. Serve for Cutterba. Dug out by Barker, put across, wrong side of the line. And it's a point for the Deacons, 19-17, and maybe this is that run that I was talking about here. Tanner Cutterba will serve. Grazes the top of the net, received by O'Halloran. Set to the near side. This one over on a hit, sent back over on the dig, and it's out of play. Hitting error for Clara Robin. 19-18 the score. Maggie Barker will come in the front row. Taylor Hyde will come up to serve. Holstein's hit will come across, received by Linsinger. Set to O'Halloran. O'Halloran will hit it through. Dug out by McNeely. Bump set to the far side. Robin gets it over, and it's long.
No touch. Point Rough Riders.
19 all. 13 ties in this set. And next serve from Taylor Hyde. Could be an ace if Cutterbuck can't clear it, and yeah, Cutterbuck will clear it. At the circle, set near side off a block, and cleared over by the Rough Riders. Good thing Shanley wasn't celebrating that point yet, as Akim into a block and a point for Red River. 19-20, Red River. The serve. Hit by Robin. Set back to Robin. Robin, a kill as it's rifled off the hands of Gaddy. Now we're tied at 20. Ella Stimson will serve. Shayna Roach will go in the front row. Stimson to serve, and it's an ace. 21-20 Deacons. See by Gaddy to the near side, and it stays in. It's a kill for Litzinger. And we are tied at 21. Like I said, we are just pacing extra points, volleyball overtime here in this set. And now it's Cassidy O'Halloran. And a kill for Roach. 22-21 Deacons. Paige Rentschler will go in the front row. Clara Robin will go back to serve. Hit by Gaddy. Bumped over, comes to Johnson. Johnson gets it over. Nice stick for Cutterba. Will come back to Rentschler. Bump set. Will come back over. Linsinger will get it over. Sent back on an overpass. Hammered into a block. Shanley stays alive. Here comes the set. Over for Rentschler. Dug out by O'Halloran. Now to the near side. And an overpass again, but a nice receive. And the Rough Riders will send it back. Big dig for Cutterbuck. And over for Shanley. 22-21. Shanley leads in the second set. Finessed over. Received by Roach. Comes to the near side. Rentschler gets it over. Sent back by the Rough Riders. Teed up to Holstein. She will get it over. Played by O'Halloran. Set to the near side. Linsinger. And it goes long. No. They will defer to the other official. And it will be a point for the Rough Riders. 22 all. 16 ties as Hope Gaddy serves. Played by Cutterbaugh. At the circle, set to the left side. Hit comes through, dug by O'Halloran. Tracked down by Hyde and put through. Played by Stimson. Bump set near side, hit comes through, and it's a hitting error for Roach. 23-22, lead for Grand Forks Red River. And a service error. We are tied at 23. Again, this has extra points written all over it. That's Carly Holstein serving. Set to the near side. Litzinger will get it over. Received by Robin through a block, and it's out of play, but was tipped by Litzinger. Swarma will get the kill. Shanley leads 24-23, and the Rough Riders want a timeout. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
24-23, set two. Shanley serving set point.
Set point for the Deacons. Now serving is number 27.
Carly Holstein will serve. And reeled back in play, cleared by O'Halloran, played by Robin, over to the left side, hit comes through, dug by Gaddy, bump set comes over, Litzinger will get it across, and it's started by Robin. Set will come over to Rentschler, and Rentschler hits it long, and guess what? Extra points. Volleyball overtime tied at 24. The first to take a 2-point lead will win this set. Johnson was serving, teed up near side, off a block, and it was out of play. 25-24 Deacons. So now Shanley serving for set points, and it's Bryn McNeely. Dug by O'Halloran. Set to the left side. This one comes over, goes the wrong way. Cutterbow reels it in. Over for Reinschler. Dug out by Gaddy. Comes over and cleared on a dump set for Schindler. 24-25, Shanley leads. Akim will get the kill. And Meziku Akim will get the point. 26-24, and Shanley has tied things up at a set apiece. So Shanley takes the second set, 26-24. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Trace Tisver. I'm confident on the stage, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
Back on YourLiveEvent.com, set number 3 coming up. And after 18 ties, Shanley took set 2 by a final of 26-24, so we are now all tied up at a set apiece. Remember, losers out part of this EDC volleyball tournament.
Over the third set for the Deacons is number 1, Ella Stimson.
It'll be Ella Stimson serving for the Deacons. And set 3 underway. And O'Halloran sends this one back. Dug by Cutterbaugh. Set to the left side and through for Clara Robin, but on the wrong side of the line. And the Rough Riders will score first. They take a 1-0 lead. South and West Fargo will play in our first championship semifinal coming up next as Taylor Hurd is up to serve. At the circle. Set to the near side and off a block is Clara Robin, and it's tipped out of play. 1-1, we are tied. Between the last two sets now, that is 19 ties. 21 ties in the 21 ties so far in our 3 sets. 18 of them were were just that last set. Ball comes over off a block and cleared finally by Barker. That was a dangerous play for the Rough Riders as through a block, Carly Holstein. Deacons lead 2-1. Again, these teams split the season series, each taking the home side of that home and home. As Robin serve, dug out by Gaddy to the near side, finessed over, picked up by Rentschler, and off a block, comes out of play. And a point for the Deacons. They're up to a 3-1 lead. Both teams at 500, 11-11 in EDC play this season. Robin serve, pass by O'Halloran, finessed over the defense, dug out and set to the near side, off a block, cutter above the dig. Stimson will set to the near side and over for Roach. 3-1, Deacons advantage. Ball comes near side and it's finessed over by Barker. And they're going to call a violation on Shanley. That will make it 3-2.
Now serving number 1, Cassidy O'Halloran.
And the Rough Riders down with Cassidy O'Halloran serving. Bumped by Rentschler. Put up and through for Holstein. Received by Hyde. Works its way over to the near side. Through for Litzinger. Now a hit that doesn't clear for Rentschler. And a point for the Rough Riders. 3-3 the score. And O'Halloran will continue to serve. Bumped on the near side by Robin. Bump comes over. Rentschler's hit gets blocked, and I believe it will be Barker who will get the block. And it's 4-3. 4-3 Rough Riders. I thought the officials were discussing that point just because we had this stoppage, but the ball got knocked away, so someone had to find it. As now O'Halloran will serve. Played by Rentschler. Near side, through on a hit. Set comes from Hyde, and a kill comes for Litzinger. 5-3 Rough Riders. And O'Halloran will have a service error, and it was 5-4. Deacons trail. First set went to the Rough Riders, 25-16. Second went to the Deacons, 26-24. Carly Holstein up to serve. Bumped on the near side at the circle. Right side comes over on the hit for Barker. Dug out by Stimson. Works back over to Rentschler. Put into the front row. Shoot set will clear it across for Hyde, and good defense for Holstein. And this one will be cleared across for the Deacons. Hammered through a block. Hannah Litzinger will pick up another kill. 6-4 Rough Riders. And her cutter ball will enter the court for the Shanley Deacons. Hope Gaddy will serve. Low pass from Rentschler. Works its way over into a block. One-handed by Cutterball. Cleared across by Shanley, and a kill. Paige Rentschler will get the kill, and it's 6-5. And Brent McNeely will come back to serve. Dakota Bowl going on here today at the Fargo Dome. Velva Drake Animus Garrison beat Central Cass in 11B 22-20. New Salem over Cavalier 28-26. 11A championship game coming up here as another point for the Rough Riders, 7-5. That will feature Fargo North and Jamestown, and then Shanley will be playing Bismarck in the championship. We'll play Century in the championship to cap off the nightcap there at the Fargo Dome. 7-5, advantage for the Rough Riders. Amber Johnson serving at the circle. Works back over to Rentschler. This one dug out in the back row by Amber Johnson. Comes up front, Linsinger across. Dig by Cutterbaugh and cleared over by McNeely. Are they going to call They call it down on Shanley. So 8-5, Rough Riders lead. Next serve from Amber Johnson, took a little bit off of it. Rentschler will dig it out. Bump set will come over. Rentschler the hit and a kill in the back row for the Rough Riders. Kind of a little bit out of sorts there. And it's 8-6. Paige Rustad will come in for Shanley. Maggie Schwarma into the front row for the Rough Riders. For the Deacons. Set for the Rough Riders right side, and hit goes long for Hannah Litzinger. And the score is 8-7. Paige Rustad serves. Dug by O'Halloran. Reeled back in. Tybert will get it over. Nice dig for Robin. Comes back over to Robin, and Robin a kill. And Shanley has battled back here to tie this thing at 8 apiece. And here's Paige Rustad to serve. EDC Volleyball coverage here on YourLiveEvent.com. This broadcast part of a special arrangement between Your Live Event and the North Dakota High School Activities Association Board of Directors. As it's to Hakeem, across, dug by Johnson, bump set reeled in, cleared across by Gaddy. Deacons will set, Hakeem with the hit, and it's out of play. Tiebreaker to the Rough Riders. 9-8 their lead. Red River won the first set. Second set went to Shanley. That brings us here to set 3, tied at 1 apiece. And Lissinger to serve. Started by Robin to Hakim, and long again. She has had back-to-back hitting errors. 10-8, the lead for the Rough Riders. Anna Linsinger to serve again. Teed up off a block, and it's Cassidy O'Halloran with the kill. Rough Riders lead by 3, and I think 3 is the largest point differential we've seen here in the third set. And an ace for Hannah Litzinger.
Litzinger with the ace.
12-8 the score. Rough Riders starting to settle in here. Serve comes across, goes long. Scores at 12-9. Carly Holstein will come in for Shanley in the front row. Anna Cutterbaugh will serve. Picked up by Johnson at the circle and comes across. I think it's Tybert, Lauren Tybert, the kill. 13-9, Red River by 4. Tybert to serve, dug by Cutterbaugh, and picked up by Robin, cleared across by McNeely. And just clearing it's O'Halloran, but had a little bit too much backspin on it. Hitting error by O'Halloran, point Deacons, 13-10. Sheena Roach into the front row for Shanley. Ella Stimson back row to serve. Serve for Stimson. Hit by O'Halloran. Cleared across by Johnson. Started by Cutterbaugh. Set from Stimson over to Robin. It comes back over on an overpass. Bump set from Cutterbaugh. Hit from Roach comes across. Started by Gaddy. Now works its way over to Schindler. Schindler will get it over. It looks like a makings of a long rally here, and it just stays in for Roach. Shayna Roach will make it 13-11. Her Deacons team down by 2. Stimson serve, played by O'Halloran. 1-1 serves to the other. As the ball comes over and it's out. Point for the Deacons. They were down by 4. They are on a run here. They've cut that to 1, 13-12 as we begin to eclipse that halfway point of the 25 needed to win set 3. Stimson serve goes long.
Service out. Point Rough Riders.
14-12. Rough Riders with the advantage.
Taylor Hyde and Maggie Barker return for the Rough Riders. Now
Taylor
serving.
Hyde will serve for the Rough Riders. Maggie Barker in the front row. And it's an ace. Hyde will get the ace, 15-12. Serve from Hyde. Started by Cutterba. Stimson to the left side, and it's long on the hit from Roach.
No touch. Point Rough Riders.
16-12. Rough Riders regain that 4-point advantage. And Red River winners of the first set. They had a nice long run to win it 25-15. Last set, 18 ties. It went to Shanley in extra points and a kill for Cassie O'Halloran. 17-12, and that's enough for Shanley to take a timeout. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
My name is Jared, born and raised in Minnesota, and I'm a project director at Enbridge. Enbridge is more than a pipeline company. It's a company participating in renewable energy projects in Minnesota and abroad, and I'm really proud to be working here.
We believe a cleaner energy future is achievable. For over 20 years, we've been early adopters of renewable energy, and we're proudly committed to net zero emissions by 2050. To hear more from Jared, visit enbridge.com/Jared. That's Jerrid.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks for joining us for our coverage of the EDC Volleyball Tournament. Our first set saw Davies eliminate Horace. So Davies in a state qualifier tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. They'll play either Fargo South or West Fargo High, who will play in the next next match is the championship semifinal. Winner of this one plays at 1 o'clock, and they'll play the loser of Cheyenne and North. Taylor Hyde will serve. Coming out of this timeout, her team with a nice 5-point advantage. Picked up by Robin. Set to the left side. Roach off a block. And the Rough Riders just get the clear. Sent right back. Played by O'Halloran. Cleared by the Rough Riders again. Shanley will set. They come over to the near side, and a kill for Clara Robin. 17-13 the score. Paige Rentschler in the front row for the Deacons. Clara Robin will serve for Shanley. Set over to the near side, through on a hit, played by Robin. Set comes over, and it's through for Roach. Reeled back in from the bench on a low hit, but the Rough Riders unable to clear. Nice effort, though, by Maggie Barker. It's going to be 4 hits, and it's 17-14. Deacons down by 3. Played by Gaddy. Back to the near side. Linsinger over. Dug by Cutterba. Set by Stimson. And over. Gaddy will play the hit from Roach. Back over to O'Halloran. And Cassie O'Halloran another kill. It is 18-14. Gets the kill and immediately goes to the back row to serve. Rough Riders 7 points away from a 2-1 lead in this losers out match of the 2022 EDC Volleyball Tournament. O'Halloran serve goes long.
Serve is out. Point Deacons.
18-15 the score.
Maggie Shorman enters for Shanley. Now serving number 27, Carly Holstein.
Maggie Schwarmer in the front row, Carly Holstein in the back row. Played by O'Halloran. Back to the near side. Hammered down by Litzinger, and it's a point for the Rough Riders. 19-15. Hesitation on both sides, figuring out where that call would go. And Hope Gaddy to serve.
Now serving for Red River is Hope Gaddy.
Serve for Gaddy. Overpass, tipped in the front row, just cleared as Stimson will set it back in motion. Comes to Rentschler, and Rentschler the kill. 19-16 the score.
McNeely and Hakeem return for the Deacons.
Bryn McNeely rotates in to serve. Mezuku Hakeem will come up to play the front row. O'Halloran will play the serve for McNeely. Comes to Litzinger, and it's long. Doesn't get tipped. 19-17. And Bryn McNeely to serve again. Played by Litzinger. Set to the near side and just put over by Tybert. Bump set to Rentschler, and it's just in. Rentschler the kill, 19-18, and the Rough Riders want a timeout. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Fargo South Bruin Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Fargo South activities. They're grateful for the current corporate sponsors, Gate City Bank, Craftwell, Midco, and First International Bank, for their continued support. The mission of the Bruin Booster Club is to support students' ability to participate in all kinds of South High activities, while promoting school spirit, encouraging parent and community support for the Bruins. There's still time to become a member. Check them out on Facebook or search the Fargo South homepage for more information.
Mindak Market is located in the J.C. Penney wing in the West Acres Mall in Fargo with over 4,000 square feet of localness. Greg, Susan, Katie, Sarah, Melody, and staff are proud to promote the local products from North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota. Check out Mindak Market this holiday season to find the perfect stocking stuffers and samples of ready-to-go collections to ship. Stop by the store or check out their website at mindakmarket.com. That's mindakmarket.com to shop and order online.
Timeout comes to an end. The Rough Riders lead 19-18 here in set 3. Trying to take a 2-set-to-1 advantage. Shanley right now is on a run as the set comes over. Rentschler across, and it went long. That was close, but the point will go to the Rough Riders. 20-18, they lead.
Now serving is number 11, Amber Johnson.
Amber Johnson will serve for Red River. Played by Cutterbaugh. Bump set to the near side. Over on a hit from Robin. Over and through on a hit for Litzinger. Litzinger gets the kill. It is 21-18. Serve for Johnson. Dug by Cutterbaugh. Set to Akeem, and Meziku Akeem the kill.
Paige Rustad enters for Shanley and is now serving.
And Paige Rustad in for Shanley. She'll be serving. At the circle, set up, off a block, and it's Schwarma the kill. 21-20 the score. And here comes Rustad. Bump set to the near side, over on the clear for Schindler. Set to Akeem, off a block, bumped in the front row, through on a hit for Litzinger. Set to the left side, Clara Robin gets it over. Dug by Gaddy. Teed up center and put down, and Shanley runs out of hits. Lauren Tybert will get the kill, 22-20 the score.
Now serving is number 5, Hannah Litzinger.
Hannah Litzinger will serve for the Rough Riders. Played by Cutterbaugh. Set comes over and unable to clear is Clara Robin. It's a double hit and a point for the Rough Riders, 23-20. Cleared across by Cutterbaugh at the circle, teed up off a block, dug out, set to Litzinger and goes long. 23-21 the score. Hannah Cutterbaugh will serve. Over for O'Halloran. Picked up by Robin. Set comes back over to Robin. Robin through a block. Picked up by O'Halloran. Set back to the right side. Shoot set will clear for Schindler. At the circle. Teed up through on a hit. Set to the near side. O'Halloran will finesse this one over. Bub set comes over and through. Long rally here as it's 23-21. Hit is over, starting the back row. Picked up by McNeely and hit long by Hakeem. 21-21. And now the Rough Riders serving set point, and it will be Laura Tybert, but first a timeout Shanley. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. 24-21. Grand Forks Red River lead. Shanley in set 3. Losers out match of the EDC Volleyball tournament. One more point for the Rough Riders, and they'll have a 2-0 lead. Lauren Tybert will serve out of the timeout.
Lauren Tybert.
And serve from Tybert. Dug by Robin. Set up, through on a hit, and a kill for Carly Holstein. 24-22 the score. The libero Gaddy in for the Rough Riders. Ellis Stimson in for the Deacons. She is serving set point as Ellis Stimson. Set to the near side and unable to clear is Johnson. It is 24-23. And now we are one Dinkin point away from extra points for the second straight set. This one without as many ties. Through the right side, dug by Cutterbaugh. Bump set comes over to Robin. Robin will get it over. Dug out by Litzinger. Put over on the set for Johnson. Over to the near side. This one comes over. Dug by Gaddy. Set near side. O'Halloran gets it over and cleared by Robin. Not the prettiest defense by the Deacons. They'll take it as it comes to O'Halloran off a block. And we are tied at 24. For the second straight set, extra time will be needed. Bumped over to the near side, over, dug by Cutterbaugh. Cleared across by Clara Robin. Rough Riders will get a set. O'Halloran gets called for the double hit. 25-24. And timeout Rough Riders as the Deacons are a point away from a 2-1 lead. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need...
Ellis Stimson coming out here to serve set point. Off the hands of Litzinger. Bump set near side O'Halloran across. Dug out by Clara Robin. Set over to the near side. Finessed over. Picked up by Litzinger. Set comes back over. O'Halloran gets it through off the hands of Cutterbaugh and into the stands. Cassie O'Halloran will get the kill. And guess what? Another tie. It is 25-25.
Now serving number 25, Taylor Hyde.
This one finessed over. Dug out by Hyde. Back to O'Halloran. O'Halloran will get this one over. Set comes over. Robin off a block. Dug out by Holstein, and it's a point for the Rough Riders. It's 4 hits. Did not clear the net. 25-26. And Red River serving set point. And the serve comes over. Dug by Cutterba. Set to the left side. Roach will get it over. Dug out by Litzinger. Comes across. Tipped in the back row. Onto the near side and over. 26-25. This would be set point for the Rough Riders. Finessed over. Dug by Roach. Comes over to Robin and received by O'Halloran. Set comes back over. Litzinger will punch it over. Nice dig coming for Roach, but Shanley can't clear. The Rough Riders will take set 3, 27-25, and a 2-1 lead here in the EDC Volleyball Tournament. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
The right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For 20 years, 702 Communications has been connecting people and businesses to the world through internet, telephone, and TV. And as your needs have changed, so has 702. Our dedication to our community and customers runs deep. So when you call, we listen. And you can trust that we'll never stop working to bring the latest technology to our friends and neighbors. Thank you for 20 years in business. The best is yet to come.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
The Fargo South Bruin Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Fargo South activities. They're grateful for the current corporate sponsors, Gate City Bank, Craftwell, Midco, and First International Bank, for their continued support. The mission of the Bruin Booster Club is to support students' ability to participate in all kinds of South High activities, while promoting school spirit, encouraging parent and community support for the Bruins. There's still time to become a member. Check them out on Facebook or search the Fargo South homepage for more information.
Mindak Market is located in the J.C. Penney wing in the West Acres Mall in Fargo with over 4,000 square feet of localness. Greg, Susan, Katie, Sarah, Melody, and staff are proud to promote the local products from North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota. Check out Mindak Market this holiday season to find the perfect stocking stuffers and samples of ready-to-go collections to ship. Stop by the store or check out their website at mindakmarket.com. That's mindakmarket.com to shop and order online.
We are back on YourLiveEvent.com. Grand Forks Red River, a 2-1 lead against Shanley. They took the last set 27-25. So the Deacons playing for their season right now with this next set. Rough Riders won the first one 25-15. The next one went to Shanley 26-24. Last one went to the Rough Riders 27-25. Taylor Hyde will serve for the Rough Riders.
The Rough Riders is number 25, Taylor Hyde.
Serve from Hyde. Dug out in the back row, and our set 4 is underway. Off a block from Robin. Nice block by the Rough Riders. It will come back to Robin. Off a block again. This time comes out of play. So the Deacons scoring first, 1-0 in their lead. 11-11 on the season is Shanley. Shanley swept Red River back in the end of August. Red River beat Shanley in 4 sets. few weeks back, and now it's 1-1. Strike that. It was a 4-set win for Shanley at home, and the Rough Riders at home run in straight sets. Cassidy O'Halloran will serve for the Rough Riders. Dug out by Stimpson, teed up, finesse through, dug out by Litzinger. Set comes over to the right side, Barker over, dug out by Roach. Set to Robin, and Robin hammers it through. Robin's been stellar in this match for Shanley. The sophomore gets the kill and immediately goes back to serve.
Now serving.
Set 4. Match 2 of 4 today, and an ace for Robin. 3-1, Shanley's advantage. Next serve from Robin. Dug out in the back row, 50-50 ball up front, put down, and a kill for Johnson, but same she came over the net, so it's 4-1 Deacons. Deacons out to a quick start. They know their season right here is on the line. Serve from Robin, dug by O'Halloran, bump set near side, Linsinger will get it across, hit by Cutterbaugh, bumped by Robin, over to the near side, through on a hit, received by O'Halloran. Set comes over to Litzinger off a block, picked up by O'Halloran. They'll try again. This time they'll come over to Barker, and Barker will get it over. 2-1, the lead for Red River here in this match. Ball comes to Linsinger, she will put it down, and a clear attempt for the Deacons, and they can't do it again. 4-2, point for the Rough Riders.
15 Lauren Tybert enters for the Rough Riders.
And it's Hope Gaddy to serve for the Rough Riders. I believe Lauren Tybert also came in to play the front row. Dug by Rentschler, and it'll be an ace. 4-3 the score. Serve from Gaddy, hit by Rentschler, and to the near side, comes through, but it's out of play. Roach with the hitting error, and we are tied 4-4 here in set 4. Gaddy serve, dug out on the far sideline. Set comes over, Rentschler the hit. Set right back over by O'Halloran, and it's out of play. Tiebreaker goes to Shanley, 5-4 they lead. Maggie Schwarma into the front row. Carly Holstein will serve. Coming up after this will be our first championship semifinal, South against West Fargo. Then it's Cheyenne against North. Winner of this match will play the loser of Cheyenne and North. As a set to the right side, off a block. Shanley will try again. Hit comes over. Rough Riders will try again. Shanley sends it back. Dug out by Hyde. Comes to the near side. Barker can't clear the net. Deacons will take the lead, 6-4. Holstein serve. Picked up at the circle, high to the right side, finessed over by Barker. Barker the tip, and it's 6-5. And her cutter ball will come back in for Shanley. Amber Johnson will come back in for the Rough Riders. Johnson serve, picked up by Robin, teed up, down on a hit, well placed for Maggie Schwarma. 7-5, Deacons lead. And Bryn McNeely will come in for Shanley. Mesiku Akim will come in the front row. Serve for McNeely. Played by Gaddy. Punched across by Litzinger, and Litzinger will get a kill. She just punched that one over to the back row to extend the rally, and instead becomes a point for the Rough Riders. It is 7-6. Serve from Litzinger. Dugout on the near sideline. Bump set comes over and cleared across by Rentschler. At the circle, picked up. Comes right side, through on a hit. Dug by McNeely. Ball will come over. Rentschler, ball at the net. Reeled back in from the scorer's table. They're going to call 4 hits. It did not clear the top of the net. So a point for the Rough Riders. We are tied at 7. 26 ties in our 4 sets so far. 7-7 the score here. Hannah Litzinger serving. Cutter ball on the receive. Comes over to Kim. It's blocked. Played by Robin. Comes back to the near side and through on a hit. Rough Riders able to clear. It's Johnson clear, rather. It's Schindler on the clear. Hammered down. Played by Gaddy. Put back the other way. And Maggie Schwarma the kill. 8-7. Shanley in front. Shanley takes this set. We'll go to 5th winner take all set. And that'll be the first to 15. As Rusted serves at the circle. Comes back to O'Halloran. Picked up by Robin. Set to Akeem, and Mezugua Akeem the kill. 9-7 Shanley. Shanley on a nice run here. Serve from Rusted. Played by Gaddy. Into a block. Hit by Robin, sent right back over. Started by Johnson. Set comes to O'Halloran. O'Halloran clears, and it just stays in play. Another kill for Cassidy O'Halloran, and it's 9-8.
Bailey Johnson enters for Red River. Now serving number 15, Lauren Tybert.
Lauren Tybert will serve for Red River. Serve for Tybert. Dug by Cutterbot. It's going to be an ace for Tybert. 9-9 the score. Next serve for Tybert, hit by Cutterbaugh. Bumped, comes over to Robin. Robin off a block, and it's out of play. Nice hit by Robin. She had some ground to cover to get herself in position to make that hit in the first place. 10-9 Deacons advantage. And Hannah Cutterbaugh will serve. Dug by Gaddy to the right side, through on a hit, received by McNeely. Bump to the near side, Kim will get it over, started by Johnson. Set comes over to Schindler. Schindler hits it over off the hands of McNeely to the near side of Kim, and she'll get it over. Dug by Gaddy, bump set to the near side. Litzinger will clear the net for the Rough Riders. They trail 10-9 to Red River, and off the top of the net on the hits for Robin. It's 4 hits and a point for the Rough Riders, 10-10 the score. Taylor Hyde will serve for the Rough Riders. Maggie Barker will go in the front row. Teed up at the circle. Holstein hits it down. Was it in? They're going to say it was out.
It's ruled out. Point Rough Riders.
11-10 Rough Riders lead. A delayed call, and both sides already kind of starting to celebrate. Serve for Hyde. At the circle, McNeely, left side, off a block, and that is Barker with the block. 12-10, Rough Riders halfway where they need to be to win this match and extend their season into a state qualifier tomorrow. Serve for Hyde. Dug by Robin, off a block. They'll try again. They'll come to clear Robin. She will hit it over and hit the antenna. 13-10. It's a tough angle for Clara Robin to try to make the play, and it just grazed that antenna, and everyone caught the movement as the next serves over, played by Cutterbaugh. Bump set, comes over, goes to Hakim, dug out by Hyde. Bump set over to Barker. Barker over, played by Cutterbaugh. McNeely will set, comes to Robin, played in the back row. Set 4, 13-10 Rough Riders lead. Rough Riders a set win away from taking this match. Dug by Gaddy, over to O'Halloran, and Cassie O'Halloran, the senior, puts the exclamation point on that kill, 14-10, and Shanley wants a timeout. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm Carrie Hepper. Rodeo takes confidence. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, 14-10. Red River leading Shanley in set 4 of this elimination game. Rough Riders leading 2-1. Took the first one 25-15, lost the second 26-24, won the last one 27-25, so the last 2 sets have needed extra points. The Rough Riders, if they win here, will take the season series against Shanley. The Deacons would end their season. Taylor Hyde will serve for the Rough Riders out of that timeout. Let's see how she does, and she gets it across. Played by Rusted. Holstein will get it over, and Carly Holstein. I don't have the numbers out of the timeout in terms of how the Rough Riders have done, but it seems like all of the timeout the Deacons have taken have really worked to their advantage. And here's Ella Stimson to serve. Shanley down by 3. It's a service error. It's now 15-11. And serving is Cassie O'Halloran. Played by Cutterba. Set to the left side. This one comes over. Dug by Gaddy. Over to the right side. Barker will hit it over. Played by Stimson. Bump set near side. This is off a block. The Deacons will try again, and it comes over to Clara Robin, and it just stays in play. 15-12 the score. Paige Rentschler will go on the front row for Shanley. Clara Robin will serve in the back row. Dug by Robin. Set to the left side. Rentschler's hit, played by O'Halloran. Bump set, near side. Tybert will get it over. Shoot set clears, and nice pancake dig by O'Halloran. Played in the front row. Another nice dig by O'Halloran, and the Rough Riders clear it. Shanley on the clear from Robin. Started by Gaddy. To the near side, over for Litzinger. And a kill for Shayna Roach, makes it 15-13. Clara Robin serving. And she'll get an ace. 15-14 the score. Thanks to all those who are joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com. Our coverage of the EDC Volleyball Tournament. More action coming your way tomorrow as this one is dug out by Stimson. Comes over to Rentschler and dug by O'Halloran. Sets from Hyde through and received by Stimson. We had some long rallies here. It really feels like it's been a defensive battle as a nice dig for Hyde, and Red River clears it and they turn it into a point. Litzinger the kill, 16-14, advantage Rough Riders. And Hope Gaddy serving. Rifled down by Carly Holstein. 16-15, the Deacons are staying right on pace with the Rough Riders. Carly Holstein will serve. Maggie Schwarma into the front row. Started in the back row, set to the near side, Linsinger over, and Hannah Litzinger the kill. 17-15, good tip by Litzinger. She's got to be up there double figures kills, as is her teammate Cassie O'Halloran. Cutterbaugh comes back in for Shanley. Amber Johnson serving for the Rough Riders. Hitting error for Shanley. It is 18-15. Next serve for Johnson. At the circle, picked up, set to the near side, off a block. Sent over, tipped off a block, dug out by the Rough Riders. They'll try again, another block. Good defense by Shanley. Their season here on the line. And they're going to call a double hit. Did not come off the block, rather they're going to call 4 hits. 19-15 the score. Next serve from Amber Johnson. Picked up at the circle, set to the near side, and it comes out of play after the tip off the hit from Roach. Bezaku Hakeem will come back in the front row for the Deacons. Serving will be Bryn McNeely. Bump set to the near side, through for Schindler, sent right back. They'll try again, they'll go to Schindler again. This time clears the block. Grace Schindler the kill. And it is 20-16. And Litzinger serving. Set to Hakeem, through a block, dug out by O'Halloran. Set to the right side, off a block, dug out by O'Halloran again. Hit by Gaddy and cleared. Deacons trail 20-16. They trail the match 2-1. Again, winner takes all. Winner plays in a state qualifier tomorrow, and a kill for Paige Rentschler. If you lose, you call it a season. Paige Rusted in to serve. Set to the right side, over for Schindler, and Grace Schindler another kill. 21-17 the score. And an ace! Tybert hit the top of the net, and it slowed everything up to make it 22-17. Shanley wants a timeout. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial.
And Tybert serves out of the timeout. Played by Robin, comes back to Robin, she'll get a hit. Dug by Litzinger, set comes over, Johnson will clear, and Haley Johnson the kill, Haley Johnson the kill. It is 23-17, and the Rough Riders 2 points away from a state qualifier tomorrow afternoon against either Cheyenne or Fargo North. And serve goes long. 23-18 the score. And a Cutterbaugh will serve. Dug by O'Halloran. Set to the far side. Over on the hit is Schindler. Bump set comes over, cleared by Robin, received by Litzinger. Set to O'Halloran. O'Halloran off the hands of Cutterba. And Shanley could just get the clear, but it's out of play. 24-18. And the Rough Riders are serving match point. And it's Taylor Hyde. Over. Dug by Litzinger. Set comes over, through on the hit, played by Robin, and out of play. And the Rough Riders will win this losers out matchup 3-1. The Rough Riders are moving on to a state qualifier tomorrow afternoon. Opponent to be determined. We'll have our post-game show coming your way next on YourLiveEvent.com.
You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region with the Coaches Show every Wednesday night on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goes deep down the middle, has a man, Soka Porter! Soka Porter to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, and taken down there.
We'll dive into the latest stories from North Dakota and Minnesota.
And there's the block by Reese.
That's the Coaches Show with me, Joe Lancello, on YourLiveEvent.com every Wednesday night starting at 7.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Trace Tisver. I'm confident on the stage, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Back on our post-game show, a win for Grand Forks Red River. They win in 4 sets against the Shanley Deacons as they will now advance on to the next round of the EDC Volleyball Tournament. Joining us is senior Cassie O'Halloran. First off, congratulations on a win for you guys. Season's on the line, but you guys didn't play like there was a whole lot of pressure.
Yeah, definitely. We won last time in 3, but I tell my team all the time that any team can win at any given day, and that's why we have to come out really hard and play really hard until the end.
Score-wise, you guys really controlled that first set. Second set, you played, I think there was 18 ties in that second set. No one really took a big lead. I know you've played a lot of volleyball. Have you ever played a set like that set number 2 was?
Honestly, not really. It was very back-to-back, very 1 point, 1 point. It was very hard to keep spirits high, but we did it, and we just kept our energy high, and that's what got us through it.
You had a handful of kills at least. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but the big number with this long rallies was defense. Your libero played really well. You played well defensively. Their libero played really well defensively. What can you say to those defensive battles that you guys faced in this match?
Yeah, honestly, it's just going for every ball all the time, not giving up, because you never know when you can get those balls up. And it's very good to know that the other defenders behind you have your back and the block is closed, and so we can set up our defense around it, and that's what really helps. It's really a team effort to get the block up and closed so we can go around it.
As a senior now, you know that you're guaranteed to play one more day of volleyball at least. How exciting is that feeling?
That is very good. I was very nervous coming into this game, not knowing if this was going to be the last game, but I'm very honored to play again with my team as one more last game.
And finally, one last thing that you get to hear at least today is you guys are a win away from going on to the state volleyball tournament. How good is that feeling?
That honestly feels amazing because we worked so hard this year on practice all the time, pushing. We practice before games, we practice in the morning at 6 a.m. and the riders for volleyball haven't gone to state in a very long time, so it would be very good to make history.
All right, Cassie, congratulations on the win. I'll let you get back with your teammates.
Thank you so much.
Cassie O'Halloran with us here on our post-game show as her team just getting this win, just getting the win here today in 4 sets against Shanley. They will move on now to a state qualifying match. They will play tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock with opponent to be determined. The Rough Riders now 17-17 on the season. Again, a win away from going on to state. Well, Shanley will end their season 15-18 and it ends here in a losers out game at the EDC Volleyball Tournament. Let's get some of our post-game accolades here on this broadcast, and there's plenty to talk about and plenty to give out here. First, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Well, we just had a chance to talk to her, Cassie O'Halloran from the Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. She had at least double-figure kills. She had some good digs, and she played well, especially in that 4th set when her team needed her to the most. She is the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Well, for our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game, we're going to go with Precision Players of the Game, and that is going to go to the liberos, the defensive players for each team. That'd be Hope Gaddy for the Rough Riders and Hannah Cutterbaugh for the Shanley Deacons, as both of them played very well defensively for their teams in a match when long rallies were needed, and they came up big for their teams. So again, our final here, it's a 4-set win for the Rough Riders, 25-15, 24-26, 27-25, 25-18. They play tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Opponent to be determined. Coming up now is we will get into the championship semifinals and state qualifying matchups here. It is South against West Fargo. That one will begin here in about 20 minutes. We'll have it for you on YourLiveEvents.com.
DJ Coulter through American Family Insurance provides all of our insurance needs. We have both vehicles through him. We have our house coverage through him. We have an umbrella through him. We're with another large insurance provider for 20 years, and to make a change was a very big deal to us. DJ himself sat down with my husband and I and went through all of our policies, everything that we were looking to switch. I would certainly recommend the DJ Coulter Agency, as they are so helpful. If I have a question and I call, someone actually answers the phone. I send an email and I get a response promptly. If I want a one-on-one meeting with anyone, they will meet with us, and DJ will meet with you as well. Plus, I love how they give back to the community. My family, my children play a lot of sports. No matter what event we go to, you are going to see the DJ Coulter Agency name there, and that shows how they give back to the community in which they serve, and I love that.